So we will talk about the problem of co-channel interference. Co-channel interference in this video. Okay. Now, this is one of the most common mistakes that WLAN admins actually make is that they deploy multiple access points on the same channel. Okay. So do not deploy multiple access points on the same channel. Okay, that's the most common mistakes that they make. So if all the APs are on the same channel, unnecessary medium contention overhead occurs, right? Which will increase the medium contention overhead. Now CSMA-CA is basically half duplex, so only one radio can transmit on a same channel at a given time, right? Half duplex, only one radio can transmit on a channel at a time. So imagine if there is one radio transmitting on a channel, everybody else has to defer their transmission. They all have to wait till the channel is free and then they can start transmitting data, right? So if an AP is on channel number 1 transmitting, everybody else, as I said, has to, they have to wait and make sure the transmission of the first radio finishes, and then they can contend for the medium, which will drastically bring down the throughput, right? This is going to drastically bring down the throughput and will adversely affect all the clients and the throughput in the network, right? So what is co-channel interference in a way? It is nothing but the unnecessary medium contention overhead that occurs because all the APs are on the same channel. Okay, unnecessary medium contention is because all APs are on the same channel. And I'm going to give you an example of this with the diagram also in a while. Okay, so this is called co-channel interference, right? Now we should not be confusing CCI with ACI. Do not confuse. Okay, even though we know that they are both the result of improper channel reuse design, they are both done with improper channel reuse design. Okay, but do not confuse CCI with ACI. They're two different things, right? So ACI is for sure a far bigger problem, or a far serious problem, is more serious than CCI, co-channel interference. Okay, simply because in ACI there are corrupted frames and layer 2 retries really high. Corrupted frames. I have covered ACI in the last chapter, so please take a look at that video again if you missed out. Corrupted frames happening, which will increase the layer 2 retransmissions. Layer 2 retransmits. And CCI is just going to cause low throughput, little low throughput than ACI, and ACI definitely is hence a far bigger problem than CCI in the network, right? So a proper channel reuse design is the answer to both. Proper channel reuse design will solve the problem of both CCI and ACI, and that's pretty much what we should be doing in order to make sure that the co-channel interference and ACI are kind of taken care of. Now let me give an example of what CCI would be. I'll have to draw a diagram for you. I think this pen tablet is little misbehaving here, so let me bring up a new page and you can just ignore anyway. Yeah, it's kind of good, so it's taken care of. Let me erase this as well. Anyway, let me draw the diagram here for you so that it makes sense. Okay. Now this is channel number 1. 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 Now all these access points are on the same channel, which means only one radio can transmit in this on these entire 4 APs at a time. Okay, this is CCI. Now we know that in a Wi-Fi medium, on a single frequency, only one radio can transmit at a time or receive at a time, right? So since these channels are on the same frequency on channel number 1, all the APs are on the same frequency, channel number 1, everybody else only one radio. Let's say there are 5 or 6 clients in the area. Okay, now this radio, this radio, this radio, and this radio, and all the 5-6 clients which are in the vicinity of these access points, they will have to compete, and only one radio will win the communication and transfer the data. Think of it, if this was channel number 1, 6, and 11, then they will be on different frequencies on non-overlapping. They can independently work off each other. So this is called co-channel interference. Whereas adjacent channel interference is something like, one AP is on channel number 1, then this is on channel number 4, for example. This is on channel number 7, for example. This is on channel number 9, for example. So this is ACI, and we have discussed that in the last video, in the last chapter also. So this is the representation of CCI and ACI through the channel reuse diagram, something which you should know and should be able to explain if needed to. Let's move on to the other video. Thank you.